Welcome back to our channel. Today we talk about the Boeing P-8A Poseidon. The Boeing P-8A Poseidon is a maritime patrol and reconnaissance aircraft operated by a crew of 9, including a twin pilot cockpit and a 5-member mission crew. The aircraft is designed to perform a variety of missions, such as long-range anti-submarine warfare (ASW), anti-surface warfare, intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance (ISR) roles. The P-8 is the successor to the Lockheed P-3 Orion and was born out of the Multi-Mission Maritime Aircraft (MMA) program that began in 2000 to replace the aging Lockheed P-3 Orion that had been in service since 1962. After making several modifications, the P-8 Poseidon aircraft is expected to be able to improve operations and carrying out missions. Not only can it conduct reconnaissance, but it can also provide support for humanitarian operations, such as disaster relief and search and rescue missions. For propulsion, the aircraft uses the CFM56 engine, which can produce more power compared to the commercial variant and produces thrust of around 121.5 kilonewtons, compared to the previous 737's only 107.0 kilonewtons. In addition, the 737NG fuel system has also been overhauled to increase its fuel capacity, which can hold up to 35,000 kilograms, so that the aircraft is capable of flying for more than 4 hours at a mission altitude of up to 41,000 feet and can provide a range of more than 2,300 kilometers. In carrying out target missions, pilots can detect enemy ships with high-capacity advanced acoustic sensors, 129A size sonobuoys, then electronic support measurements ESM with an extensive range of off-board communications, and inverted synthetic aperture radar (ESA). As for ground operations, this aircraft usually uses a series of electro-optical, infrared sensors. Meanwhile, the P-8 Poseidon has armament with 5 internal weapon stations for wing posts and to centerline posts, which allows it to carry combined missiles, such as Harpoon anti-ship missiles as well as torpedoes to destroy identified submarines. In conducting reconnaissance of targets, these aircraft must operate at a much lower altitude to detect and destroy submarines below the surface of the water, and must be more maneuverable to avoid potential attacks. As we know, previously the Boeing P-8A Poseidon has been involved in several incidents in the South China Sea. The aircraft was commissioned due to the ongoing tensions between the two countries, between the United States and China over territorial claims in the region. The P-8 aircraft, which is operated by the U.S. in the South China Sea, is tasked with gathering intelligence on Chinese military activities and installations, including the construction of artificial islands and military bases. In addition, the aircraft serves to detect and track Chinese submarines for deterrence against potential threats. The presence of the P-8 aircraft in the sky of the South China Sea serves as a symbol of the United States' commitment to maintaining a stable and open regional environment, as well as to counter China's growing military influence. The Boeing P-8A Poseidon, designed as a U.S. maritime patrol and reconnaissance aircraft, was developed from the commercial Boeing 737-800 next-generation civilian aircraft and manufactured by Boeing Defense and Space and Security. Boeing officially won the contract for the program in 2004 and used the 737-800 aircraft as the base fuselage for Poseidon. The aircraft is considered operationally effective and has been introduced to the fleet after significant flight testing. In 2014, the aircraft was given the green light for full-stage production of the P-8. The program was successful and in accordance with the budget. More importantly, Boeing sold the aircraft to the Navy for $160 million per unit, compared to an initial estimate of $115 million. Meanwhile, according to the Navy's annual budget, in 2023, each unit of aircraft has spent about $173 million in production costs. So far, Boeing has produced more than 170 units of the aircraft. As of March 2024, the U.S. Navy's Fleet Squadron has received deliveries of 119 aircraft, while the rest have been sold to allied countries. As a result, the aircraft is not only used by the U.S. Navy, it has also been operated by the Royal Australian Air Force, the United Kingdom, Norway, and the New Zealand Air Force. Also, it has recently also been ordered by the Navy of the Republic of Korea, Germany, and the Royal Canadian Air Force.